shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the man with king? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Now, I want to thank everybody for all the love that they did show during the holiday that just passed. You know, I tried to drop 2 videos for you guys to get into it. A lot of you dudes didn't like the Stalker 2 video, which kind of sucks because, that studio did a lot of work. And I thought maybe that y'all would care about the 650 bug fixes that they did do. The other video did, way better. Of course, I guess it had more of the information that you're looking for. But if you're listening to COG and you got a chance to watch yesterday's Iron Lords podcast, you understand that COG calls Monday Meat Shield Mondays. So, I basically don't know what the hell he's into. But Meat Shield Mondays is for his guys over there. For Call of Duty, but I told him it'd be fantastic if he actually merged that and make that happen. Now, I did see a lot of controversy. There was some controversy with NZXT, knowing that I do have an NZXT PC, and I do, we are partnered with NZXT. Now, from what I have been able to ascertain from the conversations with someone that no longer works there, but was a conduit to NZXT through with us, that service that they do, the renting service, that renting service is through another company that is partnered with NZXT. Those business practices, if you really look at it, is kind of very predatory. I would never recommend anyone to purchase, rent a PC without even the option to buy. So it's just like you just giving your money away with absolutely zero ownership. And I know you're going to say you're king. That's how you feel about Game Pass. I'm talking about 200 and some odd bucks a month opposed to something that is $20. I think Game Pass, like anything else when it comes to video games, is a luxury. It's a hobby. But also putting yourself on the hook for $299 a month when you can just actually save your money and just go buy a PC. I will always advocate to purchase hardware opposed to renting hardware. I don't think hardware renting is anything intelligent. I don't think anything comes from that, especially if you don't have the option to buy. Please always read the fine print when you do these stuff. Please make sure that you are on top of your A game. Don't get yourself into bad credit situations where it's not advantageous for you at all, financially at all. Don't put yourself in that corner, especially with something like that. I didn't appreciate that stuff being there. So when I did see it, I wanted to make sure that if it was a concern with us, and we did our due diligence and we got the answers that we wanted and we were comfortable with. None of us at Iron Lords Podcast, especially myself, will ever advocate for you to rent any hardware without the option to buy, and especially with the predatory things that I did see, that was very concerning with that video that I did watch. So hopefully y'all can be appeased with that. Also, if you got a chance to watch our Avow segment, I think I highly hope that you go back and watch that. That's Iron Lords Podcast, which I am a panel member. We got a chance to talk about the art director that is on Avow and his comments that he made pertaining to a lot of instances, and what people were doing was co-opting his phrases and his ideology and using that as a dog whistle to, virtual signal all the talking points of all the bad actors that are in the community when it comes to different different agendas, and they like to put it under the banner of woke. I refuse to acknowledge that word woke in that manner. Woke is the opposite of sleep, and I have done a lot of extensive work upon myself not to allow anyone to co-opt that word that I work so hard to put meaning into, as far as waking up from the veil of the matrix and the things that are actually prohibiting us from reaching enlightenment. I think that that's humans beings' true goals. Our goals is to shed ego, to reach enlightenment, and the only way to do that is to actually wake up, and to wake up is to actually to be woke. So the fact that they're trying to make that word a negative connotation, I refuse to even acknowledge it in that form or fashion, and I do not like the political way it's being used, the way that people have agendas with it. So again, I refuse, but I highly recommend you go watch that segment to understand exactly where I'm at with this, so you can understand what I'm talking about. I don't believe that pronouns or anything like that even matters in video games, to be honest with you, for the simple fact, and I'm giving you the simple fact, when you pick your gender, when you go into a game, isn't that some form of identification? Right? So what is the whole hubbub about? Like, what's really happening here? What are you trying to do? That's why I want people to use their words. If you're talking about an agenda that is based in feminism, if you're talking about an LGBTQ agenda, if you're talking about a leftist agenda or a rightist agenda, say it and use your words. Stop using one word to shield yourself from all the other stuff and trying to galvanize a different segment of the populace to rally behind you in your talking points, to dog whistle, if you would, other individuals to champion your mission. I don't agree with it. I don't think it's good mental health, to be honest with you. But me personally, all I want is a good game. So at the end of the day, I want just like how when I sign a contract at work and I am responsible for my actions and how I look at how the company looks through my actions and my coworkers and stuff like that, I want that same level of respect given to the Microsoft Corporation and the developers that didn't have anything to say, that were working on the game that slaved those many hours with the same individual. So I want everybody to be respected across the boards, especially us gamers. At no point in time should a game that we anticipate should be put in a bad light based on one individual's bad acting. And if you think that his acting is good, if you think that is good, I don't think this is the proper place and the proper time for that. I think when you have your own thing going on that you built up from the ground up by yourself, that you funded by yourself, then you do those conversations and you have that talk. But when you did neither of those things, I don't think that stuff should ever come out of your mouth. I think you should respect each and every last person that was around you, that helped fund you, to help get you to the place. And no point in time should you take the shine off of the game and place it upon yourself. That is self-indulgent behavior. That is me instead of team. And I'm not down for the I. So I know that was a mouthful. Pause. But again, and also you dudes that say, "Oh, y'all, you too old to be doing." First of all, I'm from New York and I do whatever I want to do. All right, that's one. Two, how young are you? What is up with you? Like, old is a state of mind, bro, my guy. And when you get to an age where you feel that you want to pack it up and throw it away, God bless. Go away. I saw one guy that was at a fan fest with us, and he was 85 years old or 85 years young. That man was incredible. And I said, I hope to be just like you when I reach your age, because he was definitely the life of the party. It was everything, to be honest with you. That was one of my best E3s. That was one of my best fan fests. One of the last ones too, to be honest with you. But let's get into these topics. I done held you long enough. Oh, like, follow, and subscribe, right? Let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's get into this stuff. So for a while, everybody's been asking me, King, when is Xbox going to start using the ABK stuff? And then we saw Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy. Then I go down the rabbit hole, right, for the Black Friday, right? And I'm looking at all the stuff that Crash Bandicoot has put out over the years. And bro, there's like a Crash Brawl, Crash Team Racing. There's so many different Crash stuff, and then Spiral. It's a lot. It's a lot when it comes to the ABK stuff. And Toys for Bob was doing a hell of a lot of work that was over there. So I got to take my hats off for Toys for Bob, and much love on them being able to get the separation from Microsoft and continue to do the work that they love to do. So, with that being said, apparently the next big game leaked after Indiana Jones is Crash Bandicoot: The Insane Trilogy. So it appears that the next big Xbox game after Indiana Jones and the Great Circle drops December 9th and has leaked courtesy of Amazon Fire Stick. So far, Microsoft has only confirmed 2 Xbox Game Pass games in December. One of the games is Indiana Jones and the Great Circles being added on December 9th, and the other is Overthrown on December 5th. The former, obviously a major release, and a major day one after from the subscription service. But surely there are more than just 2 games coming to Xbox in the month of December, which is true. So, bolstering the speculation on a new leak that has been shared over Reddit, taken to the gaming Reddit page, one user revealed that the game currently not on Xbox Game Pass has shown Xbox Game Pass compatible via Amazon Fire Stick. The game is in question is Crash Bandicoot 4, About Time. As possible is nothing more than an error, especially since the link redirects to the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. However, what is more likely is that this is a leak, and if so, it would be the first time Xbox Game Pass game has leaked in this fashion. More than this, as an Activision game, it is only a matter of time that it makes its way to Game Pass, considering Microsoft now owns Activision Blizzard King. In other words, it's always been a matter of time. Not when Amazon Activision games like Crash Bandicoot About Time are added. Listen, I know and you know that everything is going to come over. It's about slotting them in to give it longevity in life, to keep continuously showing value when it comes to Game Pass. Also, giving the gamers enough time to digest a new game that drops inside Game Pass, and also getting a chance to catch up on some old favorites that you might have missed in the past. Or if you're new to gaming, it allows you to game at your pace, right? Find what your new best game is and actually take that to the next level. With a game like Indiana Jones launching inside Game Pass, that's a hugely anticipated game across many age groups and many demographics. So, and then you have Crash Bandicoot, hopefully sliding into that slot. I think Microsoft has a winner for December. I think December will keep our gamers engaged inside Game Pass going into January. I'm more intrigued about what January brings, because we have no idea, honestly, of what January may bring. And hopefully it's something in the lines of maybe that Smash Brawl. Not Smash, Crash Brawl that I was looking at. That looks like fun. I didn't even know the game came out. So when I was going down the line, I was just like looking at different things. And it kind of makes me hesitant when I go to purchase games. They have to be at extreme low price. I just purchased a couple of games for Black Friday that was at an extremely low price. So the barrier entry was basically next to nothing, which allowed me to just partake and purchase and also put those games on the back burner. But, Game Pass still gives me the best value in gaming. So if anybody's interested, might be a thing.
Unbelievable.
Not only is Indiana Jones an epic game coming out that relives the past of the famous Indiana Jones, well, it's also the conduit to bridging the gap between nostalgia and age demographics. a lot of people will get a chance to finally witness, what's the hubbub about when it comes to Indiana Jones, right? What is exactly going on with Indy? Is the world fantastic like we are led to believe? Is it something that we will be intrigued about? Is it like you say Uncharted or Tomb Raider? Or is Indy all its own? Well, Machine Games is bringing that game to us on December 9th, but Xbox fans can grab a special Series X, and that Series X is a gold Series X, and that is something incredible to see. So, Xbox fans can grab a special Series X console for free. If you're a fan of free stuff, puzzles, and Indiana Jones, then this is the great news. Because Bethesda and Microsoft are teaming up with a giveaway with exclusive Xbox Series X console and collaborate in celebration of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle releasing December 9th. Not all is great news though, as you can only nab this exclusive Series X by solving the epic puzzle at one of Microsoft Experience Centers. So anyone who wants to buy one is out of luck. These bad boys are unfortunately, you have to go and earn it. So as revealed as the official Xbox website, you're going to have to hope that you're traveling distance of one of these Microsoft special locations if you want to get a chance at winning this thing. Fans and families can visit the Microsoft Experience in London, Sydney, and New York to experience a stunning display of holidays from November 12th through January 6th. All right, so you can go check that out. Solve the puzzle to be entered into a sweepstakes for a chance to win the exclusive custom console and the controller at the end of the holiday season. That being said, it looks very well worth the effort because the thing is gorgeous. Look at the subtle gold contouring, the tasteful thickness, and oh my God, it even comes with a controller. Now, I've seen this thing, and it looks phenomenal, to the eye. It's a beautiful console, and I think that it's something that everyone will actually want to get their hands on when it comes to this Indiana Jones console. But the game looks phenomenal. It looks fantastic. It's a tour de force. If anyone has actually got a chance to watch any of the Indiana Jones movies and never got a chance to control Indiana Jones in any of the games, I think this game probably by far is the most cinematic when it comes to this. This is a beautiful looking game. The story narrative looks fantastic. The puzzle exploration looks incredible. And I think that Microsoft and Machine Games probably is on to something. From all the trailers that they did show, from everything that they've shown us so far, has gave us all indications that this will be a top tier title that everyone will get a chance to experience. From PlayStation to Xbox, hopefully Nintendo Switch at some point in time, when the Switch 2 releases. But I gotta say, that console is something that everybody wants to get their hands onto. So if you get a chance to do it, I would suggest you to go to one of those three locations. It's in Sydney, it's in New York, and it's in London. Get a chance to check it out, and hopefully you can win that golden prize. Well, it wouldn't be a day if I didn't tell you that Stalker 2 didn't do any work. Boom. Stalker 2 received another Xbox update as players share their latest impressions. Listen, back on Friday, they highlighted they dropped another patch. Remember, they did the 650 patch. They just did another patch on Saturday. They fixed a couple of issues, fixed the issue. A lot of stuff is redacted. A lot of stuff is story related. So I think I'm going to have to start referring to the Stalker team as James Brown, the hardest working man in showbiz. I just need to drop this in here because this is giving you guys hope that that game could be everything that you wanted it to be. A lot of people, it was their game of the year. A lot of the people, it was the game that they was waiting for the most. So hopefully with this little bit of news, it does reach those lofty goals and ambitions that you had for it. I'm just here to play and game as much as I possibly can. And I'm telling you, Xbox is making it making it harder and harder to game at the pace that I would like to game, especially with Fortnite and the crazy season that they're having. Just when I didn't think that it can get any crazier, I think this year Microsoft has hit the nail on the head when it comes to Call of Duty. That's insane. For them to do that, for that to be there, that's absolutely insane. Call of Duty, I don't know. Y'all got to let me know. I'm not a Call of Duty head, and I'm seeing all these collabos. They have a consistency, and dare I say it, that is Fortnite-esque. And I'm telling you dudes, like, I play Fortnite. So this thing is keeping pace. Y'all have to let me know, has this always been the same? Or am I giving Xbox too much credit? Did everybody watch Squid Games? This is starting to reach different levels of gaming and meta, right? Because isn't the new season of Squid Games supposed to be coming out soon? Y'all have to let me know. Like, please, in the comments below, let me know if I'm bugging out or if they're doing the most. And is Squid Games coming out? Is this collaboration something that's necessary? So, time to rip off the Band-Aid. Dudes being pissed off with Halo, Gears, and Forzas with the possibility of them going over to PlayStation. With Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer's famous no red line comment, people are trying to, co-opt the whole hold the line, thinking that has something to do with no red lines. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is the conversation is centered around another game supposedly leaked that's going to the PlayStation 5. And that game is Forza Horizon 5, I believe. Right? So a new report has potentially leaked the next Xbox game going to game on Xbox Series X coming to the PlayStation 5 in the near future. Slowly but surely, Xbox Studio Games catalog is migrating to the PlayStation 5. So far, though, Xbox heavy hitters and series most synonymous with the brand haven't come to PlayStation, though. Halo hasn't come to PlayStation 5. Gears of War hasn't come to PlayStation 5. And Forza hasn't come to PlayStation 5. With Microsoft acquisitions of ABK, Bethesda, these aren't the biggest IPs Xbox owns anymore. But the trio have certainly the trinity of the series are most synonymous with the Xbox brand, even if some of these series has, been past their better days. That being said, it looks like one of these series is going to shed its exclusivity to the PlayStation 5. Taken to the social media platform known as X, formerly known as Twitter, a reliable insider called Extras Ones relayed the word that the Xbox Series X game, one of the best on the console, has already been ported to the PlayStation 5 and is just waiting for a release. That being said, is Forza Horizon 5. Not to be confused with Forza Motorsport, which just recently released. Forza Horizon 5, that title came out in 2001. And it was one of the best games of the year with a Metacritic of 92. And it going to the PlayStation 5 is kind of weird, but at the same time, they don't have a title of that nature there. They don't have a title that is that robust, that game of service, and is that graphical in nature, and it's that enjoyable. So at the end of the day, if the PlayStation community gets a chance to play Forza Horizon 5, well, so be it. If it was like Forza Motorsports, it doesn't make any sense to have competition when it goes up against what is it, Gran Turismo. I think they're up to Gran Turismo 7 at the moment. So that really doesn't make any sense to put Forza Motorsports. But Forza Horizon, that's a total beast within itself. And I thought that revitalized the Forza genre, the series, when they did do that. So Playground Games are doing that. That's just a boon for the PlayStation owners. And hell yeah, microtransactions and all that stuff that goes along with it. Why not ship over an older title, a title that was released 4 years ago, and soon to be 5 years soon. Why not give them the opportunity to play that game? It's an enjoyable game. It's a game that you can enjoy on the PC and on the Xbox at the moment, and give them the opportunity to partake and purchase. So of course, at any point in time where they can purchase, let them purchase. And it's definitely will be a shining star over there. It's definitely going to sell at least 5 million easy, to reinvigorate stagnant sales that's over there on the PlayStation platform. Well, when I told you it's a matter of time, I did not think that it would be in 25 minutes from me making this video. Well, without further ado, another Crash game is coming over to the Xbox Game Pass. Crash Team Racing will be dropping what? December 5th. December 5th, people. Crash Team Racing is going to drop on December 5th. If you're ready, speed your way over to Game Pass. I told you, Game Pass is the best deal in gaming, and Crash Team Racing understands this nitro fuel game is coming to Game Pass. You guys wanted it. I wanted it. Now we got our kart racer. Let's get it going. Game Pass is the most accessible, the most fantastical, the best service in the gaming business today.
Unbelievable.
If you're an old school head like myself, you'll be pleased to know that Sony brings back the iconic PlayStation 1 startup screen on the PlayStation 5, but only for a limited time only. In celebration of the PlayStation 30th anniversary, a new PlayStation 5 update lets you customize your console's home menu with the themes that are based on past PlayStation consoles. Very cool. But you know what's even cooler? Once you grab this update, you'll be met with the iconic PlayStation 1 startup screen, complete with the deeply nostalgic audio and genuine work of art, especially if you age 30 and older. The only difference is we get the 30th anniversary logo instead of the PlayStation logo. But again, the audio stays the same as it is with all those years ago. All right, so just go over there, go get it if you can. I'm gonna go download that in a second. Didn't know they was doing that. Plus, I didn't get a chance to play that. I've been, gallivanting all over the place, hanging out with family during these holidays. So go do that. Go grab that, and let me know if you're excited down in the comments below. Let me know how you feel about that, and if you were even born during that period of time, and if you weren't. How does it feel like when you hear it? What do you think about? Let me know. Apparently, they have leaked the images of the Joy-Con, the Switch, excuse me, Joy-Con 2s. I'm just going to show you. I'm not going to hold you. We're going to get right to it. And they're down here. All right. Apparently, there have been new images of Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons shared around the Chinese video. This is it right here. I'm just highly disappointed, but okay. Y'all see that there, hey, it is what it is. What can I say? I'm not super enthused about this stuff. I think that be honest with you, is kind of underwhelming. With the devices that I do have, I thought the Switch was going to bring something new to the space. So hopefully they do at the end of the day. I don't know. All right. This the channel. This is where we at. Make it happen.
Everything I love.
King David IOP.
Hop out.
Get the kid to 1,000 subs. Let's get it. Hit that follow.
Where's my car at? Right,
Yo,
so I know that dude is down in there.
100%.
Block the entrance.
Fight Nights is here
America to work his magic.
on the Twitch. Let's go. So it seems like more and more all the Activision Blizzard games are coming over, and that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted no less than that. So Microsoft seems to be listening, and we seem to be getting exactly what we asked for when it came to this ABK deal. That's why I held the line. I held the line for all these games to reach Game Pass, for Microsoft to have the sustainability and able to produce hardware, to produce software, to become the conglomerate I always knew that they would be. So we're starting to see it, and Crash Team Racing showing up, and then you got Crash 4 About Time, and Indiana Jones dropping. It's just so much content, so much games, so much gaming time. I don't have enough time for it, to be honest with you. I'm really disappointed when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, man. I thought it would have a different form factor, but I guess they feel, why should we rock the boat? Update it more, continue to support the previous library, and just continue to rock out. I think this is their Super NES moment. Remember when it came from the Nintendo NES, and their Super NES was more of the same, but better, right? A little bit more robust. So I think the Switch 2 is their Super NES moment. And we'll get a chance to see after that if they have the Nintendo 64 moment with the next console. But bro, I'm still loving my Switch right now. I just took my Switch with me when I went to my pop's house. So, but it is about time, because the game was kind of chugging along. So it is about time for them to get another console out there. They didn't do a mid-gen refresh. They did, well, the OLED, I guess, if you want to consider that a mid-gen. I don't think so. It was just a little bit better battery life, a better screen, And then we're going to go right back to the basics when it comes to the Switch 2 with LCD screen, and then we're going to go to the OLED screen. I'm assuming, I hope they would jump out with an OLED screen from the beginning. That would be incredible, right? I just haven't seen anything to get excited about. And I guess more likely the Nintendo software is what you would want to get excited about. But also, if any of you guys got any Black Friday deals, what did you get? Let me know what happened. My boy picked up a television, which was crazy. Hard Geek Shiny picked up a $15,000 Hisense television. I know that had nothing to do with Black Friday. It was just him flexing. But again, what did you pick up on Black Friday? What was you pleased with? I picked up a couple of things for the wife. We have family over here, so those stuff will be showing up this week, and I get a chance to, to give her some gifts, during the holiday season. Being that, I don't really celebrate the holidays like that. I'm more about, being around family, loving the whole environment and the vibe, opposed to, the gift giving thing. I try to take the monetization out of the holidays because it tends to lower the pressure. Also, I want you guys to check on friends and family that you haven't heard from in a long time. Especially during the holiday season. A lot of times people tend to feel alone during these times. And I want you to just reach out to those people that may be having a tough time, or you don't know. Just reach out to people, put a smile on their face, let them know that you care, let them know that you're there, let them know that you're thinking of them during this time, especially during this time. Us up here in the north, it gets cold, and the time of day changes. It's a lot of, you go to work when it's dark and you come out and it's dark. So that can weigh heavy on people as well. So just remember, it doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to check in on others, and do those little things, to change things around. But this is Xbox Frontline News, and if you've seen anything in this video, please accept my invitation to become a subscriber and hit that notification button, because I drop videos daily, and If you want to become a member, members are the lifeblood of this channel. They help keep things going. There's a super thanks button there. If you hit the super thanks button, all of that stuff goes back into the channel. It allows me to keep the great content coming. And I am playing an NDA game at the moment right now. And that game has me consumed. But I will be dropping a video this week. And then once that embargo is up, we'll be talking about that in depth, because I think people really need to hear what I have to say about this. But this is the part in the video when I'm going to take that logo, and on the 5th, which is this week, I'm throwing it around that Crash Chain Racing. And I'm going to tell you, try to play the Game Pass.